Okay, welcome back everybody to the Dream Whisper of Jesus, where we discuss and interpret prophetic dreams. Big hello to all my dear viewers and subscribers. I know it's been 12 weeks since my last video, so yeah, there's been a lot going on in my life, and every day I've just been talking to my wife, I really need to go on YouTube and put some new videos up. You know, all my viewers and subscribers, you're like, it's like an online congregation, like an online church to me. So yeah, I've really missed putting up the videos and reading everyone's comments, and yeah, just the general welfare of all my viewers and subscribers. I just hope you've been okay. So yeah, I'm sorry I've been away. Yeah, just a lot going on. Maybe one day I'll share what's been happening, but I'm back today and bigger and better than ever by God's grace, so that's good. Okay, today I'm going to share a prophetic dream I received 2 weeks ago about Australia and China. So we'll jump straight in the deep end and get into it. Okay, 29th July 2025 is when I had the dream, and in the dream I was at Sydney Harbour. I could see various Sydney landmarks, and I was definitely in Sydney Harbour. And as I was there in the harbour, I saw a Slava-class cruiser. Now, Slava-class cruisers, they're a really powerful warship that the Soviet Union built during the first Cold War. You can Google search and get a image 1,000 times better than my funny little drawing, but they've got these really distinctive diagonal launch tubes for their anti-ship missiles. So in the dream I saw the Slava-class cruiser with its diagonal launch tubes, and as I was sitting there in the harbour, I was actually floating in the water watching, and as I watched, the Slava-class cruiser launched its missiles. It launched definitely more than one missile, so possibly 2 or 3 missiles it launched up into the air, and I didn't know where these missiles were going, but it was quite concerning that these missiles were launched. But the unusual thing in the dream was that I definitely knew this Slava-class cruiser was a Chinese ship. It wasn't a Soviet ship, and it wasn't a Russian ship. So I believe this is a symbol of the Chinese Type 55 destroyer. The Chinese build a very powerful ship called the Type 55, and they call it a destroyer, but it's basically a cruiser, very large, powerfully armed ship. And previously in January, when the Chinese Naval Task Force circumnavigated Australia, they sent a Type 55 destroyer as sort of the vanguard unit, the signature unit of that task force. So a very powerful ship. And I believe this prophetic dream is showing me that China might be going to do some kind of live fire missile test in the Tasman Sea offshore from Sydney, you know, halfway between Australia and New Zealand. That might be on the cards coming up. I don't know when. It could be in 5 months, 12 months, could be years away, but yeah, I believe this prophetic dream is warning me that the Chinese are going to do another live fire test. In the dream I saw a really chunky, solid missile, so it's probably some type of anti-ship missile that they did a test launch of. So we'll just have to wait and see what they do, but it's all part of a pattern of we're basically in an undeclared Cold War in the Pacific, and so Australia is becoming a much more important part of American military strategy for the Pacific. So we're going to probably see a lot more of Chinese ships coming down to Australia and trying to put pressure on us, and doing a live fire missile test is one of the ways that they can do that. Okay, thank you everybody for listening. God bless you, and I'll be back soon. Okay, bye bye.